When I think about the major incidents that have involved generative AI in this election, they tend to be sensational headline grabs, right? Things like a campaign ad showing former President Trump hugging Dr. Anthony Fauci or being endorsed by the Pope. Not things that voters are necessarily expected to believe, but things that get their attention. And in that way, this is a very ordinary technology, right? Because political communicators are always trying to get an edge on their opponents by taking advantage of whatever the latest tech is. And that's not a new game. So even just recently, we've seen a couple examples of AI ads which were very quickly identified as produced by artificial intelligence, don't seem likely to sway any races, but definitely got people's attention. And in elections around the world, because this is a year in which more than half of humanity will vote in a national election, we've seen even more creative uses, right? The use of AI to create cartoonish avatars of candidates or to create videos in which respected but deceased political leaders make political endorsements. And so those are also not things that are supposed to necessarily deceive or convince or persuade people, but they get attention. And in that way, the spectacle of it is, I think, been its biggest source of impact. That there is a dark side to that spectacle, which is that people are aware of the technology and that it can be used to deceive. We also saw President Donald Trump say that his opponent's crowd sizes were a product of generative AI, that she had fabricated it. And I think it goes to show like sort of how wrapped up we are in the technology and the technical aspects of this, that when Donald Trump said that, many people's first response was to take the photos and run them through software to see if the software said that the images were fake. When in actuality, you had hundreds of photos from dozens of different media outlets who were all at the event that you could have used to verify the incident, as well as thousands of eyewitnesses. And so we forget that we actually have a lot of ways, if we take the time to validate information and to verify the truth. And generative AI can make that process more taxing, but so far it hasn't overpowered those kinds of defenses in the way that was predicted. There's too much in the report for me to explain here, but if you're interested, I hope you'll read more on the Digital Forensic Research Lab's website, where the full report can be found.